Hey everyone, I'm so glad to be your podcast friend. And listener support is what makes this podcast possible. When you sign up for a Like You subscription, you gain access to special bonus content. So please consider supporting the show by subscribing through Apple Podcasts or Patreon. Find more information in our episode notes. Thanks, and here's today's show. Hello, I'm Noah, and this is Like You, Mindfulness for Kids. I'm very glad you're here. On this episode, we'll get loose and relaxed like a noodle. So, listeners of all ages, find a place to listen where you feel comfortable and safe. As I ask questions and invite you to say affirmations, you're welcome to speak out loud, or as always, you can just think your responses quietly in your mind. Let's begin with a breathing exercise to calm your body and focus your mind. For this breathing exercise, we'll be slurping noodles. Have you ever eaten noodles that way? Where you put one end of the noodle in your mouth and then give a long slurp to pull the rest of the noodle into your mouth? Maybe some of your parents have asked you not to eat noodles that way. We all have our own dinner table rules, and I don't want to interfere with yours. But for the next couple of minutes while listening to this podcast, we'll pretend it's okay to slurp our noodles. For each deep breath in, we'll do a long slurp. Then for each breath out, we'll give a satisfied sigh like the noodles really hit the spot. Ah. Ready? Here we go. Breathe in as you slurp a noodle. And breathe out as you sigh. Ah. Another noodle breath in. And breathe out another sigh. Ah. One last slurpy noodle breath in. And let out a final sigh. Ah. Now, on the count of 3, let's all say, I like me. 1, 2, 3. I like me. I like you too. Your thoughts, feelings, and opinions matter, and it is refreshing when you share them with others. Right now, we're going to imagine being a noodle in 2 different ways. First, we'll wiggle and dance like a floppy noodle. Then we'll relax and get loose like a noodle on a plate. If you're able to stand up, you might want to do that now, or feel free to remain seated if you prefer. Now, imagine that your arms are noodles. Let them get loose and wiggly as they hang at your sides. Try waving them around and see how they feel as they loosely wiggle all around. Next, imagine that your legs are noodles too. Notice how they feel as you let them wobble loosely. How do you think a noodle would dance? Why don't you show me? I'm going to turn up the music so you can let your whole body wiggle and shake as you dance like a noodle. Nice dancing. Now let's switch gears and try relaxing instead. You'll want to find a comfy spot where you can sit or even lay down. Now, think about a noodle lying on a plate. It's loose and relaxed. See if you can make yourself feel as loose and relaxed as that noodle. Now let's check in from head to toe, and make sure your whole body is as loose as a noodle. Starting with your head, check in. Make sure it's calm and relaxed. Let your whole face droop like a noodle. Next, loosen your neck and your shoulders. Let your arms dangle and wobble loosely. Now let your stomach get loose. And finally your legs. Just let your legs turn to noodles and dangle loose and free. Now imagine being covered by pasta sauce. It is warm and cozy like a blanket. Let your noodles sink into the sauce as your whole body hangs loose and calm. Now take a few deep breaths. While you're feeling loose and relaxed, here's a song to help you check in from head to toe.
I breathe in, I breathe out, I wander head to toe, and I check things out. My head is loose, my shoulders too, my neck and my tummy know just what to do. My arms and legs are letting go, relaxing from my head down to my toes. I breathe in, I breathe out, I wander head to toe, and I check things out.
Now it's time for affirmations. Affirmations are words you can say about yourself to remind yourself how wonderful you are. You can say these out loud or inside your head. I'll say each affirmation twice, so you can listen the first time and say it together with me the second time. Here we go. I love myself exactly as I am. I love myself exactly as I am. I am an amazing person. I am an amazing person. I am in charge of my life. I am in charge of my life. I can make a difference. I can make a difference. I am thankful for today. I am thankful for today. I forgive myself for my mistakes. I forgive myself for my mistakes. I am becoming the best version of myself. I am becoming the best version of myself. The more I let go, the better I feel. The more I let go, the better I feel. Now, let's take a few slow, deep breaths as we wind down our time together. If any of those affirmations stood out to you, feel free to write them down or just store them safely in your mind to say when you need it. If you have an affirmation that is special to you, I would love to hear it. If you'd like to send a recording of your favorite affirmation to play on the show, have a grown-up check our website or episode notes for more information. I can't wait to spend some time together again soon. Until next time, I like you, I'm proud of you, and I'm glad we are friends. Have a happy and peaceful day. Like You is a production of Perpetual Motion. It is made possible by our subscribers on Patreon and Apple Podcasts. Become a supporter by visiting patreon.com/likeyoupodcast or by tapping subscribe on our show page in Apple Podcasts. You can also tell your friends about the show or leave a 5-star review wherever you listen to podcasts. Like You is written and hosted by me, Noah Glenn. I also composed and performed the Like You theme music and other music that appeared in this episode. Our podcast cover art was illustrated by Maya Sain, and our episode art is created by Lindsay Glenn. Grown-ups can find more information about Like You by visiting our website at likeyoupodcast.com. Thanks for listening.